developing our faith, and we don't want faith in God, faith in God, to not be understood. We don't want it to be understood. It's a subject matter that is of most importance, because everything Father is going to do, everything He's done in our life, not going to do it, everything He's done in our life has already been done. Now it's a matter of receiving it. And in the matter of receiving it. And sometimes people have trouble receiving because they don't understand what faith is. And we've been talking, faith always has a confession. As a matter of fact, it's called constancy of confession, which means you can never stop declaring what God has done for you. If you want to see a certain dimension of your redemption manifest in your life, you can never stop saying it. The only time you stop using faith for something is when the thing already manifests. You don't use faith for something that is already manifested in your life. You use faith for what God has promised that I choose to receive, and I want to see it manifest in our lives. So we were created to bring God's will to pass in our lives. And that brings Him pleasure when He sees His plan and what He prescribed coming to pass in our lives. And He doesn't want to see something we have prescribed. He wants to see what He prescribed in our life. And everything with God starts off with a thought, just like it does with us. And we're going to find out that thinking and how I think plays a vital role in faith, because thinking can also include an image. That when God begins to see His plan for our lives, His plan for our lives is an image even in His mind. And then we have to image the same thing in our mind. Thoughts include plans. Plans includes image and visions. That I need to see myself healed. Amen. I don't need to see myself sick. I don't need to see myself broke. Faith has to do with how you see the plan of God in your life. And so, and how I see it is thinking. How I see it is a thought. A thought is an image. A thought is an image. I can see my life successful, or I can see it failing. And we, you know, and in the world, in the world, it's called mind control or positive thinking. Well, you know, that's what they got from. That's part of it. The world got part of it, but they didn't get all of it. You just can't think it, and it's going to come to pass. That's not true, because if you know, if people were using that, you know, we'd see a lot more manifestations even in the life of the heathen. No, it's going to take faith to turn things around. But faith includes an image. Faith includes an image. This is why God told Abraham, look at the stars. I have to give you an image of what your seed is going to look like. I got to give you an image of what your offspring is. Look at the sand on the seashore. I've got to give you an image. He says, go look at the birds. Go see them being provided for. And then see yourself being provided for, because you're better than them. See the grass clothed, and see that the grass, if I clothe the grass and you're better than the grass, how much more am I going to clothe you? So if I can see the grass clothed, then guess what He wants me to see? He wants me to see myself provided for. Faith has an image, and it's called thoughts, and thoughts are plans or concepts that we can see in our minds. I can see things going the right way, or I see things going the wrong way. And going away from God's plan is seeing unbelief. Unbelief is anything God didn't image for me. Unbelief is accepting any plan that God didn't perceive for me. That's what unbelief is. And this is why He says over in Jeremiah 55, my thoughts are not your thoughts. You're seeing something that I didn't prescribe for you. You're seeing something I didn't plan for you. But I want you to come up to my way of thinking. And so in Psalms 40 verse 5, and I think it's Psalm 16, maybe it's 5 too, the Bible said many are God's thoughts about us. God's got an image about our lives. And faith is imaging and seeing and believing the same thing Father has in His mind. That's why our fellowship should be with Him more than anybody else. That fellowshipping with the Father is the most important thing I can do in life, because He will give me the right image. Amen. Spending time with the Word, spending time with Father gives me the right image now. And then once I get that image, then I meditate it till I see it like He sees it. I meditate it till I see it in my mind's eye the way He sees it. And then once I get it in my heart, then I start speaking it. And the moment you start speaking what He sees that's in your heart, I don't repeat it, I confess it. Faith is not repeating. Faith is a confessed word, because a confessed word is a meditated word. Amen. This is why in Joshua chapter 1, I may not turn there tonight. He said, Joshua, if you're going to take over after Moses, and if you're going to take these people in the promised land, if you're going to cause them to receive the inheritance I prescribed for them, you're going to have to meditate in the word day and night. You're going to have to meditate in the word day and night. What did that tell us? At least at a minimum, I need to have a time, day and night, that I keep the word in my heart. And why? I'm building an image. I'm spending time so I can see it the way He sees it. Amen. I'm spending time in the word so I can see it the way He sees it. Then when I start seeing it the way He sees it, then I can start speaking it. Amen. A lot of times people think, well, we're just blabbing. No, we're meditating first. Amen. We're spending time, we're fellowshipping with the Father in the Word, and we're doing it on a daily basis.